What is up, everybody? How you doing, foxy people? I am back at it again and trying to stream. Uh, didn't feel like playing a game today, so I'm taking a page out of one topic at a time and the click and trying to do some Reddit stories. Because why not? It'd be a little bit of fun and different. And big shout out to those two guys. They've been going through a bit of a hell over on YouTube, thanks to some of their old friends, and I really hope for the best for you guys. Love you guys, love your work, and love to talk to you someday. Anyway, going by that, doing some Reddit stories. It's so crazy. I'm going to be doing Are You the Butthole? I'm saying butthole because I don't want to get in trouble for swearing or demonetized for anything. Alright, so first off, let's kick off. Am I the butthole for slowly throwing away all of my sister's belongings? Okay, so after I, 28 male, got kicked out of my apartment, I needed a new place to stay. My sister, 24 female, is living at her friend's house and says they are cool with me crashing for the summer. I only need about 3 months anyways. When I show up, the place was a mess, and even worse, the room I was supposed to take is a dump ground for my sister's stuff. Wow, that sucks. Okay, the kitchen is cluttering and disgusting. The bathroom is cluttered, moldy, and stinky. Oh, why would you want to move in there anyway? Oh my god. Oh. I decided to stay anyways because, hey, free rent. But is your health and mental safety really free? No, I think you're paying a pretty hefty price there. But enough said. Um, Over the course of the past month, I have been cleaning and decluttering everywhere I could. I can't believe her friend puts up with her. Actually, I can. She is also responsible for the mess. Takes two to tango with that stuff. The house is a mess and two of them live in there. I have thrown away countless cups, plates, canned food, candy, pasta, coffee, tea, hair accessories, cheap rings, sandals, Tupperware, trash, clothes, hats, countless socks, etc. Holy dooly, that's a lot of stuff there, mate. I know it sounds like the stuff could have been donated, but all of her clutter comes from cheap dollar stores. Ah, right. They both love having me as a roommate because they think I am handy. I am. Slowly, my sister has been noticing her stuff missing. She had questioned me and even called me asking if I have seen her shoes or whatever. I just deny seeing it and only throw away expired food duplicates or broken stuff. I am able to get away with throwing stuff out because I only do it on trash day. Lol. Yesterday, I messed up though because I forgot it wasn't trash day. I had filled the trash can with a bunch of my sister's clothes, and I was too lazy to take the trash out. She rarely uses the kitchen trash can, always since she doesn't want to clean up after herself. Well, although she's got a phobia of the tin, I don't know. It could be that. I was wrong and she noticed. I came home to an emptied out kitchen trash can in the middle of the kitchen and she demanded I explain myself. I simply said that I had a trash box and a good box, and that I emptied out the wrong box while I was decluttering the laundry room. She didn't buy it. Go figure. I am doing her a favor and a friend a favor but they just don't see it. Alright, gonna stop there. Look, you need permission to throw out people's stuff. Just that alone, you are an asshole. Sorry, butthole. Or, as I've been told, called a starfish because I'm Aussie. So you're the, what is it, the coral, thorny starfish or something like that? Yeah, I think that'll work. It's like destroying a coral reef over here. I got told I should really say that if I'm going to call anyone the butthole, I'll call him the thorny starfish. Okay, I think it's the thorny starfish. I'm going to have to check it out. Sorry, bear with me. Okay, crown of thorn starfish. Okay, and it's terrible. It is something you kill on sight, but don't because it's going to hurt you. All right. So yeah, here's a crown of thorn starfish because he is moving in, taking liberties, not asking, I get it, they're cheap stuff, but they could have something to your sister. Don't do it, man. You're staying at that house. You don't own the house. Not your right to do that, man. So that alone, you are the butthole. You are the crown of thorns starfish. Okay, edit. Okay, people, I am the butthole. Yes, I'm glad he realizes that. You really are. After reading many comments and arguing with you all, I see it now. I still need time to think about what I need to do next, but I am sure, but for sure I need to apologize and offer to replace everything. Yeah, you really do, dude. What I have learned, I was essentially stealing. They didn't ask for my help. My actions make hoarding worse. I don't know, does it? I thought to help a hoarder, you get rid of this stuff. Look, I'm not professional. Don't quote me on it. I think you got to work with a hoarder. I think that's your big thing. Not sure if it is full-on hoarding, but I am not helping. They are doing me a massive favor, not the other way around. I am the guest. Exactly. Detail left out. I have no job. I got kicked out of the last apartment because landlord wanted her daughter to move in closer to her. I am sleeping on the couch because there was the only space available for the moment. Yeah, dude, you're couch surfing. You have no right to do what you did. Clean up everything else, but don't throw out other people's stuff, dude. You are... Yep, that's my thing. Bam! You are the crown of thorn starfish. You are the butthole. It is a huge thing. You shouldn't have done it, man. Don't do it. It's terrible. So, yeah. Bad you. Do better, man. Alright. That was an interesting one. I tend to hoard a little bit myself, but I'm not that bad. Place is usually pretty alright, tidy looking, I hope. I'm just looking up and seeing the fox having a nice coffee. That's pretty damn cool. I love that. Oh, anyway, this is Serenity, the little foxy I'm having around with me. It's my son's toy I got when I was obsessed with foxes. Still am, obviously. So it just keeps me company. Anyway, next one. Am I the butthole for calling the cops on my neighbors? My 33 female and I think that's supposed to be me. And husband, 37 male, own a lakefront property. Oh, that sounds lovely. I would like that. Hello, Roxy. How are you? I am doing Reddit reading. Am I the butthole? Good to see you in. I really appreciate you popping in and saying hi. We went out on our porch this morning and we noticed a truck on our property down by the lake. We haven't seen this truck before and I don't know who owns it. We also noticed a circular wear pattern around a fire pit we have down by the lake for vehicles circling it, though we haven't been able to spot the vehicle responsible. Okay. Using my foxy things. Good on ya. We don't necessarily have problems with people using our lakeshore property to go fishing or boating, but they do need to ask at least. That is something. Oh, it's not mine? Oh, I'm sorry. I got some fox ones I haven't looked at for a while. Is that your one or you got it from someone else? Okay. My husband noticed that some people in a canoe and tried to get their attention. They looked at him, said something to each other and about a man being on the lake shore and continued canoeing. He waited 2 hours and didn't come to shore or tried talking to him. I went out and tried hollering at them as well. They didn't respond to us either. Fair enough. At 3 hours, we called non-emergency and it turns out that they had permission from one of our neighbors, but not from us. The police encouraged us to have the vehicle towed, but another officer suggested bringing their vehicle down and using the PA system to get them to come ashore. We opted to try to get them ashore to talk before having the vehicle removed. That's really nice. Stream friend made one for me in the stream. I'm not... Well, that's very fitting, Foxy Roxy. Well, foxes are always welcome in this channel, as you can tell. Turns out the female of the pair was pregnant and had an active warrant for violation of probation and was feeling lightheaded. An ambulance was called by law enforcement, which removed her from the property. All my husband really wanted was to speak to them about coming to the residence and getting permission before launching a boat and leaving a vehicle parked on our property unattended for hours without us being aware. Some acquaintances said that it may have been a-hole-ish to involve the police, but we feel we gave them adequate chances to resolve it in much more simple manner than being ignored. Oh no, Roxy, that's terrible. That's terrible to hear. So you are better now. Oh, nothing good about being in the hospital. Anyway, focusing back on the story. No, you're just looking after your property, so I don't call you the butthole. No, or the you're just doing what you're supposed to do. You just want permission, people to ask you about being parking on your land and that. And well, it's not your fault. The lady had some warrants out for her. So yeah, no, definitely not the butthole on that one. That was quite a simple one. You did everything right and nice. Maybe a bit of a butthole with the police, but you didn't know what to really do, and it was really sus just ignoring you and that, unless you had a bullhorn yourself to call out to them. All right. Am I the butthole for asking my neighbour to stop hammering nails into my fence? Going by our laws, I'm in Australia. You can hammer whatever you want on your side of the fence as long as it doesn't intrude into the other side, because you share it. So you have half the same rights to that fence as them. So, okay, read more into it and we'll find out what's going on. My next door neighbour was hammering nails into my fence to hang a string of solar lights in their garden. I asked her politely if she could stop, as I'm worried about damage to my fence, as it is only the feather ridge boards. I have no clue what feather ridge boards are. Like, seriously. No clue. Right. I asked her politely. Yep. And she was worried it was split. So like they're like thin. I'm gonna assume they're very thin boards. After an hour later, I hear her complain with the other neighbor about how ridiculous I was being over a few nails. Am I the butthole? That's a really hard one. Going by this, you have equal rights to the fence yourself. The other person. So as long as they're not going to cause mass damage to the fencing, they're allowed to do whatever they want. Ear piercing. Talking about my fox? I've had that for a while. You just don't pay enough attention to me, Roxy. No, definitely. I wouldn't see... you're being overprotective of the board, of the fence, because it's shared. And like, if she damages it, it's on her to replace the boarding. I don't know if it's panels or sections. You're in a hat. I'm sorry. It's a old piercing on my fox. I want to get more foxes. Give you 10 seconds. Oh my god, that's terrible. I am so sorry about these ads. They really do rock you, don't they? They're just annoying. Okay. I've had my fox earring for a while. You just probably haven't seen it because not close enough to see it. Anyway, so as I said, I'm going to leave that as you are being a bit of a butthole, being overprotective about that fencing, because you share it. That's like fine. Honestly, I don't see anything wrong with them doing something on their side. Like, literally, I have screwed into a wood fence at my place that actually literally hang up solar lights. Like, I got rope lights going up and everywhere. And like, I call it my solar garden at the side of my place. So I might be a little bit biased on this one because I did that stuff to the fencing. So I don't know if I should be able to judge that one. Okay, next one. Am I the butthole for stealing my friend's hobbies? All right. Stealing someone's hobbies. Did they stop doing their hobbies themselves? It's like, I just take it and now you can't do it anymore. Like, yeah, okay, that's a butthole move there, but does it really work that way? Why can't you still do that hobby? I need to know more about this one. Anyway, I'm sorry if this comes off as a humble brag. That is not my intention. All right. You put that, then you're definitely bragging and being a bit of an a-hole about it. That's what I'm just feeling. That's what I'm feeling, all right? I, 18 male, have friends that are a lot more interesting than I am. Okay. Throughout most of my teen years so far, I spent all my free time browsing Reddit, watching movies, reading, and sleeping. Friends I met in college have spent this time doing a lot more interesting stuff like music producing, DJing, martial arts, photography, and so on. Okay. Sounds like me. What, are you saying I'm stealing other people's hobbies? Is that what you're trying to say? Wow. My friends talk a lot about their hobbies, and I found the discourse interesting, so I decided to try a lot of them. For example, skating, music production, and photography, videography, among others. I generally did badly at all the physical ones, but picked up the artistic ones very quickly. So they like to do art. Nothing wrong with that. There's so many artists. Lots of people do that. Oh, that's a bit mean. This led to my friends being annoyed with me. My friend that produces music specifically is upset because he spent a couple of years doing this and has explored obscure types of music, and I produce beats as good as him without any effort. Yeah, yeah, right. That is a. All right, okay. Uh, My friends have confronted me and told me I have to stop stealing their hobbies, but I didn't see it that way at all. Really, I thought of it as them sharing their passions with me and me being interested enough to explore them too. I'm not going to say they're right to be upset and I'm wrong, or if they're being overcritical and just acting from a point of jealousy gatekeeping. I told them I was trying stuff out when I started and they didn't start getting annoyed until I showed I was good at them. So I think it's less about stealing hobbies and more that I'm good at them. Yeah, alright, okay. So he picks up the artistic ones and he's better than his other mates. Okay, I can understand someone being that way. It could happen. He might just have that inert talent with those things. It happens, and honestly, he might. For them to be so petty and jealous about it, he must be flaunting it. Like that humble brag thing, I think he puts it in their face. I feel like there's more information needed on that one. I'm not having a look at any comments. Okay, here's one. You can't steal someone's hobby. You can join them, pursue it on your own, or something like that. But you can't steal it. They can't tell you what you can do in your free time. That said, it does sound like you have an ego about it. Right, that's what I was on about. He is boasting. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna say he's probably rubbed it into his friends. He's a real butthole about that one. That's the only thing I really think of that really uh, holds any water is that he is a real butthole and rubs it in and boasts about it. It's like, hey, I did a better job than you. It has to be something like that because it just seems like he's that cocky bastard. So I'm going to say, with the information I had, no, you're not a butthole for stealing because you're not stealing a hobby. You're learning it and doing it for yourself. But I think you're a butthole about how you work with that hobby. That's what I'm going to say. It's that you do sound like a real butthole with how you present yourself with those hobbies. All right, so we got another one coming up. Don't have a little serenity under me. Am I the butthole for not washing my partner's work uniform? So I, 25 female, had brain surgery 6 weeks ago. All right, so I'm going to give an instant pass on that. Any brain surgery is going to be like, okay, there's going to be complications with memory and hand-eye coordination, anything like that. No, just no. It doesn't work that way. Give him a break. So I have been told to not bend as little as picking up off the floor, strain or lift anything more than 3 kilos. Okay. My partner, 28 male, mostly takes his uniforms off in the car before he leaves for work and walks them in past the laundry, and I ask him constantly just throw them at the laundry door. Even please just jump them in the middle of the main area so my mother, who is currently living with us to help care for our son, 3, and I can wash them. I again tried explaining this to him last night, and he kept keep telling me I throw them on the ground in our room so you remember them because you forgot them where they were in the dirty laundry basket. Okay, that doesn't sound right. I gave up last night out of frustration because no matter what I said, he would get angry and say the same. Come 5 a.m., about an hour ago, he has a washed uniform, thanks mum, but not his desired pair of pants. He gets so angry at me and starts with that, I put them on the ground so you remember them. First out of his mouth was, what is wrong with you lately? Wow, brain surgery. Come on, buddy. Do better. Can't you wash your own things? Like, just literally chuck them in the washer. Like, literally, I finished work and I'm like, oh yeah, I need my uniforms and all that. I'll throw them all in the clothes washer. Oh my god, maybe something going on with my brain. Her response, I don't know, maybe brain surgery? Yes! Mind you, I also had to search the house for 2/3 of his uniforms yesterday at 4 a.m. because he had thrown them all in the garage next to his car. Yes, he throws them in his room. Really? Yeah, dude, you're an asshole. Sorry, butthole. First and foremost, I just need to know I'm not asking too much of him to put his uniforms in the laundry. Most importantly, am I the butthole? He makes me feel like the world's biggest butthole since not being physically capable, but if you ask him, he's also strung out by how much he's worrying about me. Yeah, if he's worried about you, why isn't he helping? Why is he making things worse? Why doesn't he do what you say? Yeah, no, he is the butthole. He definitely is. Simple as that. Straight up, butthole. Butthole. Seriously. Because, yeah, man, come on. Your wife had brain surgery. You knew what she can do. The mum's there to help out. And what are you doing? You're working, throwing stuff around everywhere, not actually doing it where you're supposed to do it. Like, wow, dude. Be better, man. That's all I can say. Alright, here, top comment here, I think it's really good. I'm concerned that he doesn't care about your well-being after major surgery. He is treating you like maid service. Can he not figure out how to wash his own clothes? You are his partner, not his servant. He needs to grow up and be a partner. Not a problem. Not the butthole. I totally agree with that comment. That's... yeah, like even the next one. Goodbye, partner of yours. Tell him not to let the door hit him on the way out. So true. No. What a bastard, honestly. Yeah, no. Honestly, Opie, you really need to just get rid of the guy. It's not worth it. That is terrible. Why would he treat you so badly after brain surgery? You'd be like, baby, you rest. Don't do anything. Your mum's here to help, and I'll come home and do what I need to do to help. If not, well, there's definitely something wrong with him. Nothing wrong with you, doll. Yeah, get rid of the bastard. That is definitely not worth it. Anyway, I was only going to do this short and sweet. I actually tried doing a stream earlier. Ended up having trouble with my son. He came out after having a little nightmare, poor little guy. Then I had to calm him down. And, well, honestly, the stream just went to hell. So, oh well, it happens. And I don't blame him. I love him. I'm happy to stop and do anything for him. But I also like doing this. It was different. I did have a special little page to do this with. I thought that was really cute, fun. I want to see how well it goes. Just have a little bit more fun playing around with this. And I love Reddit. I love reading these stories. Deeply inspired by Click and OT, or One Topic at a Time. I love their stories. I love the support they do. LGBTQ. Mentioning that because, you know, it is Pride Month, and I do have a loud and proud alcoholic drink that I'm enjoying. keeping my beautiful throat nice and lubricated, not too dry out from all the talking. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching us over on YouTube, please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Just to let me know how I'm doing. I really would appreciate that. I'd love to hear from everyone. Come along and listen here. And I really appreciate it. Thank you for popping in, Roxy. I really do like seeing that you pop in and give me the support. It is very, very nice. But on that note, I will have to catch you all during the next stream. So until then, later days, guys.